the internet is cool, but the weather breaking. We need to go outside and shine our light like that. Shine your 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 light like. Yeah. So much energy. That has so much energy. Shine your light. I am your host, Kazerny Bussy.
And I am your co-host, Empress Layla.
We back.
Yes, by the glory of God, we are back.
Yeah, like, it just seems like yesterday we was here. Now we here again. Is these days going about quick or what?
Speeding by.
Speeding, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Speeding. You remember that song, Speeding?
I do. It was Omarion.
Was it? That was a good song. I don't know why it just popped up.
Yeah, because these days are speeding for real.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, if you don't tap in, you would probably miss something. That's how fast it's going by.
So let them know where to tune in.
I mean, you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We basically on all the social media platforms, Popular Expressions, man, you know. Definitely tap into us. We growing. Staying consistent for you guys and doing what we love, you know. We love this, so we doing it. We're stopping the people from doing what they love, in your opinion.
So how have you been with what's been percolating besides you working hard?
Life, you know. Life has been lifing.
I've never heard that before. Can we share with the public how we were blessed to go to that concert? And I've never heard that before. Life is life until I heard the fabulous Tasha Cobbs say that.
Yeah, you know, the concert was beautiful. Shout out to all the Christians out there. You know, we love all people, but it was a Christian concert, and Tasha was fire. She's like super fire. Like, she was crazy.
Yeah, it was an amazing night.
The kids don't try this at home type. That's what it was for real.
Oh, it was an amazing night. I was happy to be in the building.
Facts.
In Brooklyn, New York.
Facts.
It was amazing. We got to also say Erica Campbell is Campbell? What's her name?
Yes.
I have to say Erica Campbell was also cool, and Colleen Carr. I found out that was her name. Jacqueline Carr. I want to say it is Jacqueline Carr. She was awesome as well.
No, it was lit. I definitely enjoyed it. Like, it was one of them really energetic moves, and it just shows the power
of the light. Because they were shining that night. They didn't come in here to play in that building.
Facts.
They gave it all they had.
So what does shine your light mean to you?
Shining light is whoever you are within you. Don't let anyone dim that light. For you, for someone, it could be something simple, and for someone else, it can be something great. You know, everybody have their image on how they want you to be, but is that who you are? But you're designed to be who you are. And there will never be another you. Because you're unique.
Oh, you mentioned design. Let's talk about the design a little bit. What does that mean?
When God was creating us, or the Creator, if some people don't believe in God, when the Creator was creating, He made every one of us unique to designed us. Design means our making, like our unique part of us. That's the design. The same way you have some people that are carpenters, some people are mechanics, some people are great cooks, some people are great nurturers, great caregivers, some people are great protectors. Like a detective doesn't have to tell you he's a detective for you to know he's a detective. He just have a demeanor about him. He could be dressed in regular plain clothes. You could look at him and be like, oh, there's definitely a protector here. No matter whatever environment, he could be off duty. It's just a demeanor. Same thing with a soldier. They just have a stance. They just have a demeanor about them. So that's what I'm saying. That's the design I'm talking about. The same way, certain pants are cut certain ways. They call it fitted, baggy, saggy. That's a design.
So let's get a little deeper, because product of your environments, soldiers is kind of programmed to be that way. Detectives have a protocol to follow. So you say the Creator created us. What does environment have to do with that? Because I know a lot of people are shaped by the environment.
Make you or break you. It all depends on how you absorb your environment. You can be in a bad, like a real bad environment and grasp onto great things. Like I grew up in the hood all my life, but I never knew it was the hood because my house environment was totally different than the outside.
So you was influenced by your house, So
that's what I'm saying, environment.
Right.
So just because I was in the hood, that doesn't mean I couldn't be great. Because, they portray being in the hood as something bad. The hood is not nothing bad. The hood is the hood. That doesn't mean it's bad. They just how to portray it. They got great people in the hood. I have great neighborhoods.
So we want people to shine their lights. Or shine your light. Talking to you, the listener. There's so many different voltages and light bulbs. Like you get a 90 watt, 100 watt. So many
40,
different watts.
25,
40, yeah.
9.
They all give off light though.
Yes. Some people cannot. My aunt, ever since can think and say, cannot go to sleep without a nightlight.
Really?
My sister as well.
Really?
My sister cannot sleep without a nightlight. She has to see she has a phobia of darkness. One day we were on travel, and I don't know if you know, my family's from the islands, and actually Haiti. And I'm going to show you how important light is right now. Because in that country, they predict when you can have energy in your home and when you can't. So they get power a certain time of the day, and then they don't have power unless you're able to buy your own generator so you can have light whenever you desire. So we were on travel, and in the middle of the night, they decide to take the power. This young lady goes into a frenzy. Oh, we got to get out of here. I'm like, we cannot get out of here. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. We had a flashlight. The flashlight battery went out because if we allowed her to see a little flashlight, she would have calmed down. But no. So Some people have phobias. So a night light can do great things. So it doesn't make a difference the watts of your light. Just make sure you're shining wherever you are. It can be, in your community. It doesn't have to be, it could be in your workplace. It doesn't have to be, somewhere, vast or somewhere large. It can be somewhere so small where
it's funny you
you're bringing
mentioned the whole situation of like darkness, because I mean, when you really think about it on a deeper level, the opposite of light is darkness. But you absolutely need darkness for light to shine, because light can't shine in the light, right? It's impossible for you to see a light bulb or a flashlight in the sun, right?
Yeah, but the sun is bright. You can see the sun, right?
So the thing about light is that, the darkness, from what we learning and what we figuring out, it took us a long time to figure these things out, but that the darkness comes to reveal light, right? So regardless to what
They say
dark
what?
situation you might be going through,
It's the opposite of what you just said, though.
listen, regardless of what situation you may be going through, a dark situation might be your greatest opportunity to shine your light. Like, the greatest. Like, the biggest challenge is really like your greatest victory in disguise, because it's like you tapping into that inner light to open that inner endurance and strength. So, a lot of people use the circumstances of life to allow their light to be dim, because it's like, oh, well, if that was that way, if this was like this, and, but at the end of the day, only you have the ability to determine how you going to shine your light. And you can't blame the darkness on not, letting your light shine, because the darkness is what bring the light out the most. Like,
But
without
some
the
people don't
darkness,
even
you
know
ain't
they
going to
have a
shine.
light.
That's what this is for right now, right? Do you think it's people without lights? Because I know everybody got something.
No, everyone has a light, but do you know you have that light? That's what I'm saying.
It's a good question. Do you know you have the light?
We all have a light.
We all have light.
We are created through Him, from Him, for a purpose. For His purpose, not even ours.
Everybody always concerned with, like, what other people opinions about life is. But at the end of the day, I mean, you are individual. So, I mean, what you are going through, your experience is a unique experience in this life. So nobody could really determine your outcome. A lot of times we can't even determine our outcome. So how could we take that, from somebody else, that has an opinion just like we are entitled to our own opinions?
I gave up on people's opinions many years ago, because at the end of the day, like you just said, it's their opinion and they're allowed to have it, and it doesn't define me. I'm not trying to change your mind on your opinion. And I try to be me. It's hard enough trying to be you, and it's you gotta, once we just said, not worry about what people think of you. And that's the goal and the beauty of life, is just be you. Let your light shine, because you have one. No matter how simple you think you are a shining star in the skies. As you said, we need darkness to be bright. So you're definitely a shooting star. We all are. So the question is, do you allow yourself to shine? Do you dim your light? Are you sharing the gifts that you have?
So our people is the gift. I love that. So, yeah, the gift. That's beautiful. It kind of almost made me lose my train of thought because the gift is a form of light, you know, and to display or to tap in to that gift is definitely an opportunity to uplift and encourage, you know, and encourage. So my thing is this. If you don't tap into it though, if you don't shine your light, if you don't tap into that individual uniqueness you have, you know, if you're not confident in who God created you to be, then it's another side to that.
It's a loss to the universe.
It's a waste of time, a waste of life.
It's a waste of light. You didn't share your beauty, your gift.
The beauty, the gift.
Yeah. That only you had. No one else had it.
It may be real similar, like very similar.
It'll be something simple.
But never the same.
Never the same. The way you tie a ribbon. Some people have a job tying ribbons. Handmade ribbons. They don't want it machine made. The way they tie the ribbon is so unique. That's what they want.
All right.
I said a ribbon.
What about them people that know they got it? Because I'm sure, you know, we got such beautiful following. I'm sure we got a lot of them out there who know they got the light. Don't that light, you
Are they using the light?
I spend a lot of time down south and, you know, it's a lot of flies and bugs out there, right? I think we had this light that would attract the flies to it. And then when they get close enough to it, they zap them. Right? So light also had that effect too, where like when you are shining, you attract all these different kind of things. Good things, bad things. So you got to be looking forward to things to come when you have that glow, because
well, you know, in life there's always a challenge when you're doing great things. You know, there's always gonna be, like you would say again, a dark force or energy for you not to shine. So that's where the part comes in, where you have to know that you're light and you got to stay in the light. No matter how dark it gets, you got to remember you are the light. It can be dark for a while, but you know, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. That's a saying, right?
That's a good one.
There's always light at the end of the tunnel. So, you know, the fact that you're light, you'll always shine over the darkness. So stay in your light.
It's that reflection, you know, that thing you see in the mirror.
The good you feel inside of you.
Yeah, that's the light. And it's here, like it's available. It's not like a rocket science project or nothing.
You
like
are
that.
it. It's in you.
Not a rocket science project. This is real.
Just release it.
It's real simple, but it's so complex and important because, like we said, there's so many different levels of voltage. Like, we about to go through 2024. The election is coming up. These people, whether it's good publicity, good shining, or negative shining, it's about to shine. That's just it. Like, people is really utilizing their influence and their power, whether it's for good or bad. Like, it's happening. Like, we can't stop the world from going around. It's going to continue to go. Why should you be the one to let it pass you by?
We are in the leap year. You know, this is a special year we're in right now. It happens every 4 years. So this year is definitely a year full of a lot of energy. And everyone should wanna get in tune with themselves and not be afraid who they are, what they love. You know, just be you. Let your light shine. Shine your light. You may be an animal lover. You may like talking to birds. Maybe the bird whisperer. You know, I mean, if that's what you do, don't be afraid. Go to the park.
Not to get into religious texts or nothing like that, but I kind of just got this. So, the wisdom, well, they said that God was the light, right? Jesus was the light. I'm not getting religious. I'm just saying. And his burden was light because he was the light. So when you are who you are, when you're shining naturally, glowing, life becomes so much easier because it takes away all the pressures of you being something other than what you are, you know? And that's when it starts to get heavy.
That was deep.
That's when it starts to get really heavy. When you stop shining your light, when you stop being who you are naturally. You know, it's like, it's crazy because, you know, we always constantly growing and elevating. So it's not like, you know, we may not have the same, you know, understanding we had 5 years ago. But at the end of the day, it comes that time in life where we have to start to make decisions. And we have to start to make choices. Like, we got to take initiative of our lives. We got to choose what we want to do, you know? And I like to say God willing. Because I done seen the young go. I done seen the elderly go. And I don't think nobody I seen go really actually wanted to go.
Unfortunately, you did not decide the day you were going to be on Earth. And you will not have a say the day you leave this earthly place. I heard a famous guy say the other day, I don't remember his name. You know, I'm really bad with names. He says, if you are here on Earth, know you are unique and chosen because 1 billion people did not have the opportunity of being created. That goes through how they say, you know, in a pin drop, there's how many sperm cells? 1 million, right? Out of 1 million sperm cells, only one is chosen to fertilize that egg.
Yeah.
And think about how many women, how many men each day. We have 12 months in a year. How many billion people on Earth? Each month is an opportunity for a male to, what's the word I'm looking for?
Fermate.
Yes, not well. I won't think. Another time for him to what is another word I'm looking for? To have offspring.
Right.
That's the word I'm looking for.
To have an offspring.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. So think about it. A lot of people are not. Some people want to have offspring. So how many billion people on Earth? And so if you're here, I mean, you were chosen to be. You were meant to be here. And like you said, enjoy your life and share your light. Just shine your light, share your light, because you were destined to be here.
You know, we in this age of like internet and stuff like that, and it's kind of crazy because, you know, a lot of times people do it for the they do it for the gram, right? Like they doing it just to put on this facade or this image, the smoke and mirror of, you know, just this perfect life. Or sometimes they take that as this bad life. So they show this image that they want to show to the world. So a lot of people know the power of the media, the power of the ability to spread energy. You know, we know that as a fact. But I know that the internet is like the future of the generations and how things are situated right now and structured. But the light I'm talking about is not an internet flex. It's not even, you know, it's not a party club flex. It's not even a library flex. It's not a gospel Christian Muslim. I shouldn't have said absurd, a religious flex at all. It's more of a self-reflection of like who you are. Because the funny thing about it is every shadow is dark. So the way you see that dark shadow is through the light. We all have that shadow that follows us through our light, though. We can't have a shadow without a light. It's impossible. So like that inner you, whether it's good or bad, because some people, I don't want to shine. They don't even want to face themselves. Like they can't even look themselves in the mirror. Like you have to have grace on yourself. Like you have to be able to forgive yourself. Like I understand, you know, it's pretty harsh and, you know, things ain't always been, but listen. If you still here today, there's great people that's not here. And I'm not saying that you're not great, because great. I'm saying if you still here, it's always a chance to make it better, you know, get it right.
Don't be too hard on yourself. That's what I hear you saying right now.
I mean, that's with anything and anybody, because, like, it's so important for us to be able to tap into this message today, because the message is so on point and on time, because nothing happens by, like, it's not a chance this is happening. The person that would bump into this in the future, not even now, but the one that's listening to you, the listener, this is right on time. It's always going to be on time, because this is the world we live in. We are here to shine. Why? So that we all can see.
You might be an electrician. You might be a plumber. You might be a gardener. You may love plants. Whatever it is that you gravitate to?
Oh, it's open. Like the Chambers has open. It's open field, open opportunity. We in an age that, I mean, imagine where we come from. We come from so much oppression. And you know, it's still oppression going on. But we in a good space right now to really ground ourselves and just be like, yo, listen. This is what it is. This is what I choose. And this is what I'm going to do.
And it's so hard
What's the worst that can happen?
when you want to make those type of decisions.
What's the worst that can happen, though?
You're gonna have.
You could fail. Like, I mean, we all fail. I mean,
failing is part of the game. If you don't fail, then you know you're not doing something right.
but what about the upside of the opportunity and how it could really not forget? Because, you know, every time somebody think about success, they think about, like, money and power. You know, what if you just do something that you really actually love that makes you happy? Like, whatever happened to that? Like, just doing something just because you like doing it. Like, it's your joy. Like, it's not always about, you know, it's not always about money. It's not always about reputation. It's about self-reflecting. It's about you being able to see. Because I'm telling you, without the light, I don't care if you got 20 vision. Your vision is going to be distorted. You're not going to see things in the right screen.
I've seen heart doctors side hustle is being a chef.
Mm. Just because they like cooking.
His passion is cooking, but he loves helping. Why would I said a heart doctor when he's not healing his brothers and sisters, he's cooking for them.
Mm.
That's his passion. So sometimes you can be doing something for, like you said, for income, but that's not your passion.
I like that word, passion. It really looks like fire. When you think of passion, it looks like...
Passion is important.
It looks like that color, that...
You know when somebody
action.
has passion for something they do. They don't even have to tell you. You know, the other day, me and a friend went to a restaurant, and our server was so kind to us, where we could not be nice to him because he was so nice to us. Because he showed us he loved what he was doing.
You can't hide the fire.
No, the passion.
The passion.
He wanted us to take our whole wallet. The food was okay, but the service was like, okay, like, I see what you're doing, sir.
He knew what he was doing. That's why they do it. They do it because they
No,
know.
I've had many, listen, I eat out a lot. I've had many servers. I've never had one like that. He hit us right at the door, bang. I'm here to make your experience the best experience ever. I'm here to give you the lunch the way you want it. Sat us down. Came back with treats, water, and a shot of adult to warm us up. I was like, wow, this is service.
That is amazing. Imagine the people that know that, you know, they just know. They know the energy, so they...
It's the passion. He liked serving. He liked serving. He liked making people's day, and he honestly made mine.
Look, you could get money from that.
He
too.
got mine. He got mine and my friend's money. And we were really happy to give it to him because he worked very hard for it.
No, that's how it works.
We felt the passion.
That's how it
I
works.
was like, oh, this man trying to get out money today, huh?
In life, you reap what you sow.
Oh, I mean, and you know, where we saw the passion and joy, you have no hesitation of making his day because he made ours.
That's big time.
So passion is important, and no matter what you do, I mean, it could be as simple as you could be pumping gas.
Oh, but I'm not appreciated. They take advantage. We heard that story way too long.
They're not appreciated because it's what you do when you're there.
That's for the young. That's for the young. I'm not gonna lie. There are a lot of young people, and I ain't trying to dehumanize or de-emotionalize anybody. Where you don't have to feel sadness, happiness, all the different things that come in it. But listen, there's no way in the world you could blame you could blame it on somebody else at this point, yo. Like,
Talking about an adult.
I mean, I'm talking to everybody right now.
No, when
the children gonna grow up eventually.
Yeah, but what age are we talking? Some age, they're really not adults.
We gotta overcome that. We gotta get older. This is what this is for. We out here to bring light. We out here to shine our lights. I mean, just because a person don't know they got it, don't mean that they don't got it. Just because they don't tap into it, don't mean it's not there. Our job through this broadcast is to make being uniquely you popular. We want to make that popular. We want to normalize you being who you are. It's cool to tap into trends. We all in this world together. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, it's cool.
Doesn't make a difference how
it's cool. It's fun. Like, you know what I mean? We all could tap into one another, but you gotta get into the habit. We all gotta get into the habits of shining our light. Right. Not even always for the next person, but just for ourselves individually,
I'm about self-love right now. Self-care, self-love. That's been my focus for this 2024. Like you said, nurturing me, allowing my light to shine. I realize no one else can be me but me.
In fact, open that savings account. Stop playing. Start something. Start something. Stop playing. Plan that trip, Start that business, Take that course. Like, look, it's so much going on right now. And the thing about the life is that nobody is guaranteed tomorrow. That's a fact. See, that's the fact. That's something nobody can argue.
So far this year, I don't know how many phone calls that I got that someone is no longer here. I'm like, really?
Already. We're still on top of it. It's crazy.
Top of the year.
It's crazy, man. But
don't take life for granted.
That light.
Let it shine.
It's important.
It's yours.
It might be for somebody else. You never know.
Yes.
It might be for somebody you might change somebody's life. You might never know you did it either. Like, they might not know. They might never tell you.
Wow. You know what?
That's crazy.
That's amazing you said that. And the goal is when you are touching souls, you really don't need to know. Your job is just to do what you got to do.
But know that you can.
Know that you can.
You can.
You can. And even if you don't know you're doing it, you probably are already doing it. You just don't know.
Exactly.
Right.
And that goes on both sides, whether negative or positive.
Right.
Word. There's all color kinds. There's many different colors. What they got, the LED lights, there's so many different colors. It's not one color, they all radiate.
Some flash, some don't flash.
It's radiate.
They dance, they
There's a lot going on.
A lot going on with these lights.
There's a lot going on out here.
And you know, I'm a light girl. You know, I'm into lamps. I'm into, like you just said, these danceable lights. What they call, well, it's not called danceable, but you know, motion lights or there's another terminology for the ones that flash. You know, with the different colors. They're everywhere now. Cars have them. You know, I'm fascinated with. I'm just gravitated to lights.
Facts. Well, we working on this major production, and we've been working on it for a while. 2024. I love this year. This is a real significant one. Every day is significant, you know. So last year was significant as well, but we still living. So
yeah,
I would like to know, like, you know, as a listener, type something in the comment below that you would like to, you know, that not even would like to, but something you working on this year. Inspire somebody, you know, give them a testimony, let them know that this thing is real, because like I said, you never know who you could touch through that testimony. So just comment below and, you know, let us know what you're working on for 2024. How you shining your light.
What's your gift? What's your talent?
Word up.
What's your passion?
And tap in. Like, you know, the people that view, they tap in. You never know. Yeah, I might be able to connect and all that. So yeah, like,
right.
Let's
make a new
push
friend
it.
somewhere, wherever you are.
Let's push the energy. Let's push the light, man. It's important.
Very important. So this is Popular Expressions, where you are able to be free and express yourself. Voice your vision, showcase your spirit.